White one represents the 2 Flying Training Squadron as it was, which was basically the early flying training Squadron 4 helicopter pilots, and also the white one is in the colours of 32, the Royal Squadron. So we're an RAF centric theme today.
Absolutely. We were anticipating that we're going to be flying an aircraft called Gordon, which you may have seen in the static park, but that has just been completed this week and certified, so we thought we would probably not stress test it with some of the moves that we're doing this afternoon. So that will be one of the primary aircraft being used later on in the season.
So as Peter said, you can hear the very distinctive whine sound that comes from the combination of the engine and the Fenestrom tail unit. Very, very manoeuvrable, very fast aircraft as well.
In fact, I believe that it still holds the record of being one of the, if not the fastest helicopter in the world.
I believe it,
in its class, yeah.
I believe it is still the fastest single-engine helicopter around, and for short bursts can achieve 198 miles an hour.
It's very impressive indeed. Short bursts, obviously, you're not going to go very far if you're going that fast.
Well, actually, the range of it as well for such a small aircraft, it's around 400 miles. So again, that puts in perspective what you can actually achieve with the aircraft. So 2.5 hours of flying on a single tank of fuel. So very, very versatile, and that explains why it's still being used extensively around the world today.
Absolutely, and it's one of the few aircraft I think that all 3 services used.
What's it like to fly, Mark?
It's would I say forgiving? No, it isn't. It can bite you, but it's a very easy aircraft to transition onto. I learnt privately, I'm not ex-military, and I learned to fly in the cavalry, and jumping out of the cavalry into an aircraft like the Gazelle became second nature very rapidly. Lovely, beautiful aircraft.
Is there a lot of sensory feedback on the stick? Is it very...
It's a system that can be switched on in some of them, but no, I never felt the need to actually use that.
So it's a true pilot's aircraft?
It is, yeah. You can certainly feel or fly from the seat of your pants on this one.
And there are still quite a few knocking around. And how much would they cost to buy a second-hand one now, a used one?
It depends on the parts, the engine life, etc. But you're talking between 200,000 to 300,000. An aircraft that they have to be rebuilt every 10 years. The one in the static display with the sharks has just come out of that rebuild. But yes, it depends on component times, etc.
Something that always gets asked with aircraft that are in formation is the communication between the 2 pilots. Obviously, they've got to get their synchronicity right. They've got to make sure that the manoeuvres are right. So when they do their training, their workout, they're constantly talking to each other over the radio.
They are indeed. Russ is the lead, and he's the one making all the calls. We've been very lucky this year insofar as we have been allowed to use Abingdon Airfield to practice our displays. Obviously the weather has been a big part of our limited time to put this together, as well as obviously coordinating 2 pilots to have a day job.
This is a beautiful manoeuvre now. You can see they're doing a sort of coordinated dance, which really is, looks quite difficult to do, I'd imagine.
I think this was the next Blue Eagles manoeuvre, where they actually had it with 4 aircraft then.
And of course, Russ is ex-Blue Eagles, isn't he?
He is, and I believe, as I said, 1999 was his last display at this small airfield.
And one of the plans for the Gazelle Squadron? I believe there's some very ambitious ideas being put forward for
which I believe again will be in 32 squadron colours. So hopefully next year we will have 4 flying aircraft on display, which probably will be our limit in the short term.
Something for us to look forward to. As I say, if helicopters are your thing, and for me they definitely are, it's always welcome to see new teams on the scene, on the display circuit, and to see something a little bit different like this is fantastic.
So as you're down on the crowd line and as our 2 Gazelles come towards you and take a bow there, that's very nice. Give them a wave, the pilots can see you, and they'll be very pleased to see you waving back at them.
Now they'll climb up to 300 or 400 foot. There goes the bow. And they'll climb vertically up, face each other, do a little bow to each other, and do what we call the death spiral, and display out to the opposite end of the airfield.
Because one of the roles of this aircraft was as an observation helicopter, and the visibility, I imagine, is pretty good from the flight deck up there.
It is, it's fantastic. You can pretty much see what's going on below and above and in front, obviously, so very good visibility. Big bubble, canopy, gets a little hot in the sun, but at the front vent, it's fine.
In one of those.